Okay, this will be an interesting one. We're going to do it a bit differently than what we've done these lately. I think this is the first time I've done one of these like that. We'll soon find out what we've got and what we're doing with it. I think that's the right setting. Going to make it about 200 for this. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here it is a postcard. Oops, that's upside down. It's a postcard. I'm not sure what city this is. It says here, Sydney. It's actually Sydney. Oh, this is an old Sydney. This is very old Sydney. Is that Sydney actually the city in the city? Oh, fuck, it's old. It's very old. So I'm going to make an interesting picture out of this old Sydney town image. So we're just going to put it on the glass like that. I'm going to make old Sydney town hopefully look really nice. Old Sydney town. Oh, actually, there is a place called Old Sydney town, which is up north somewhere. They call it Old Sydney town. It's like a place you go to experience what the convicts experienced when they came to Sydney or whatever it is. It's called Old Sydney town. I don't know why it was called that. Old Sydney town, and sometimes it's called Old Sydney town. Our city. I think we're going to just lighten it up a bit. Old Sydney town. I've heard. I think a weatherman on television, when I used to watch television, used to use the term a lot. Old Sydney town. So yeah, it's a common phrase to describe our city, our lovely big city that we have called Sydney. Old Sydney town. Okay, that looks interesting. Yeah, I like the little park there. Wondering if we could use this. Don't know. I'm going to do another one, folks, just to see. Okay, we're going to just spin that around again. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks shit house actually. That does look shit. Just wondering if this has any value. Maybe I could tilt it on an angle and it'll look a lot better that way, maybe. So we're just going to switch to copied, and we're just going to take our old Sydney town and just put it on the windowsill for now. And we're going to just try and maybe angle this section. It's roughly, you'll soon find out. We'll see how it goes. So we're just going to quickly do that. Wondering maybe I'm going to leave it on light. I don't know how this is going to look, folks. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks really quite nice, actually. That looks very much a lovely swirly pattern. Wondering where the centre of the job is going to be, or if we're going to make another another version. I'm not sure. I think we're going to make another version. I don't know how I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it across and up a little bit, just down there. Oops, we're a bit too close to the edge of that A6 area. I think that's as close as we're going to get. Trying to use intuition, folks. Even though it can be difficult, trying to listen into it, so to speak. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks better. We got a bit of the water now. We got a nice little piece of the water in the image, and I'm thinking it's going to make a nice. Where's the centre of the job going to be? Wondering if we could still do another one. I'm just trying to think. Just trying to use my intuition, folks. It's not always easy trying to see if something's going to come out and look good as a mirror image. Well, that's how I normally make my pictures, as mirror images. So this is going over here. Wondering where the centre is going to be. Is it going to be the centre? Gonna make it there. I don't know how it's gonna look, folks, if I'm doing it right. It's not always easy to try and do things intuitively and get it right. I'm actually wondering if we're going to again make a gear change. So I'm going to make a gear change. Fuck it, I'm going to get rid of these are not good enough. I'm going to make a gear change. Stuff it. I've got to keep going at it and doing it well. I've got to do it well, so I'm going to move it up and out over. So hopefully we'll get more of that water in the image. Let's see how we go. Yeah, that doesn't look quite as nice, but then it does. I like that swirl, and that looks quite interesting. Just wondering if I like it or not. I do think this one looked better, or this one. I'm not sure, folks. I'm not sure how I want to play it. Yeah, I don't know if I like it. There doesn't seem to be much substance in it as much as I'd like it to be. There seems to be more substance in those images than it is in here. Don't know if this is going to look any good. Just going to see if it looks good. It's so annoying when I can't get a good image out of this piece of shit equipment. I can't get my work to fucking do well. I don't seem to be doing very good batches of demos this weekend. I seem to be hitting a lot of bum notes, so to speak. I feel like I'm hitting bum notes, folks. I really do. I don't feel like I'm doing anything really, really good. I really don't. I'm busy trying to get myself on television, folks, so I can locate my long lost future husband, Luigi. And it does grinds on trying to impress, and trying to impress the media, trying to make really good quality images and videos for the TV press. And basically I'm trying to get myself out there so I can locate my husband to be and get married, because I really want to marry him Anyway, I actually think maybe that's not too bad. I think we could call it quits, or maybe a switcheroo is in order. Maybe I can make a switcheroo and make that the centre of the job. But basically, it just gets really difficult when I try to get my stuff recognised, and it's really difficult when I don't find out, I don't know what the TV channels actually think of my creations, but basically I don't expect to get any correspondence off them. All I want is just to have them played on the primetime news. I don't care who reads the news while they're doing it. I don't care who is the news anchor. I couldn't give a flying fuck. I just want my stuff to be on television, folks. That's all I care. I'm not interested in just in a certain anchor or a certain personality. I just want my stuff aired. But that looks even better. I think I can call that quits now. That looks good.